who I think is going to win the AFC West is the Chiefs. I know they're not really like the most sexy popular pick actually, which seems weird to say because they're the Chiefs, but like it's just because all these other teams have all these new star power and all these new superstars, and people really believe in the Chargers or Denver with Russell Wilson and Derek Carr is Devontae Adams now, and I get it, dude. It's all sexy. It's all real sexy and nice, and it's looking real good in that division. Everything's looking good in this division. There's not a lot of weakness, but I'm saying that the Chiefs, to me, are the most dependable team because like I believe in the coaching staff. The coaching staff has been there for years. They're all together. Andy Reid is one of the best coaches of all time. I'm just gonna say that now. To me, he's already just one of the best ever, dude. He's already that guy. But I love what they have. The coaching staff's great. Patrick Mahomes, you can always rely on Patrick Mahomes to be a complete freak in nature on the field. He's gonna lead that team to victory. They're gonna come back from down. If they're down points, they're gonna come back. This is the team that I always can trust and believe in because they're so efficient. They're so good all the time, and it's very rare when you see them fumble. And also, so here's another thing I want to talk about the Chiefs because they lost Tyreek Hill. That's their best weapon. And I'm still going to say it that because I've always said this, Tyreek Hill, to me, is undoubtedly the most dangerous weapon in the NFL, period. Like, there's no one better. I don't want to hear a top 5 wide receivers about Justin Jefferson and Devontae Adams and Cooper Kupp. I don't want to hear it. Because Tyreek Hill, to me, there's no one like him. No one's ever been as fast as this guy in the league. He's the fastest player ever. You can't tell me different. He's the most dangerous weapon, and that is going to hurt the Chiefs in a way. That is going to hurt them in a way because to not have the best weapon in the NFL, that's gonna change your team a little bit. But I like what they did though, because the Chiefs have thrown a bunch of different options for Patrick Mahomes now. It's not just going to be Tyreek Hill and then Travis Kelce and back and forth all game long. Because now, they got Juju Smith-Schuster. I like the draft pick of Sky Moore. They still have McCole Hardman. They have all these other weapons where I'm like, damn, I like that it seems like they're gonna have a more balanced offense to me. Because they have so much more weapons all across the field. They still have Travis Kelce. He's still the best tight end in the NFL. I don't want to hear anything else about it. He's the best, hands down. O-line always is going to be really good there because, they got a lot of big studs in that O-line. Running backs are decent, but they don't even really need the running backs that much, dude. Let's be real. But you just need Patrick Mahomes to be the superstar quarterback that he is and he will be, and I believe it. And I believe that they're just going to be a more efficient, balanced offense this year. It's not just going to be a Tyreek Hill show. So I don't think it's going to hurt them that much, but of course it hurts to lose the best weapon in the NFL. I love the draft pick of George Karlaftis, dude. George Karlaftis looks like he's emerging to be a superstar already in the making. And of course, when you put George Karlaftis, a young rookie that's balling out, and you put him next to like Frank Clark on the other side, which is a very solid player to have, and then you have Chris Jones in the middle of that D line, like he's right behind Aaron Donald, best D tackle, hands down. He's one of my favorite players to watch because he's terrifying. He scares the shit out of me every time I see him, dude, but it's awesome. I love the guy. So that D-line is going to be ferocious. I believe it. I believe that D-line and pass rush is going to be ferocious. I don't know about the secondary yet. We're going to find out about the secondary. I don't know whether to trust it yet. But I think if they have enough pressure from up front that it's going to help the secondary a whole lot, and they're not going to have to rely on those guys to hold up in coverage that much. So, and then also if the offense is scoring 50 points a game, it's not going to matter, right? So, I believe the Chiefs are going to be the front runners. They're going to be this team in the NFC West. So the Chargers and the Broncos, right? I love both of these teams. They don't have a lot of weaknesses. They really don't. Like the rosters are near perfect from the Broncos and the Chargers. They have everything. There's nothing more that you could be like, well, I wish they had more corners. I wish they had more big guys in the D line. I wish they had more wide receivers. They have everything. The both like Chargers and Broncos have everything that you want to win a Super Bowl. They have it all there, right? But the reason I'm saying they're not going to win this division, sorry about that. I try not to cough right into the mic. That they're not battle tested, bro. These teams are not battle tested. You know, they haven't been making it to the playoffs or playing in big games. They're young teams, a lot of young players, especially Justin Herbert. Is like, do I think he's ready to like just take over the NFL and then just make it all the way to Super Bowl? I don't see that happening yet because he just hasn't been in enough big games to really test him to put him in those most difficult situations. I don't believe it yet. So like I'm just being like, they're not battle tested. The coaching staff isn't proven on either side from the Chargers or Broncos. It's a newer coaching staff. I don't know what to expect. And I don't know like if they're really gonna like be able to handle those big game situations to really make it through to win. I don't know. So we're gonna find out, but it's a really hard decision because both of these teams could end up being the Super Bowl. Both of these teams could end up out of the playoffs. Like it's hard to tell what's gonna happen there. But I'm saying the Chiefs are a little more reliable pick. I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. Raiders. Okay, real quick about the Raiders. Now, see, I love what's going on there. I love the investment in the offense to help Derek Carr because Derek Carr, not saying that he needs all the help he can get, but he's just been in such a dysfunctional situation. I love that they are trying to get him all the help that he can get. I love it. I think what a lot of people are looking over with the Raiders team is the defense. The defense is not impressive to me. They did get Chandler Jones from the Cardinals. Right, so that's gonna help with their pass rush. Even though, like, to me personally, I watched him in Arizona last year, and he just wasn't very productive, wasn't very game breaking. He had one great game in the week one. He had a great game. Other than that, there wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot there from the guy. I still love Chandler Jones. I'll always love him. I'll always root for him. I hope he plays great in Vegas. I hope he does, dude. But like. He's a little bit older now, and he's not as productive as he used to be. I don't personally. I don't believe it's going to be the biggest game changer for the Raiders. I love Mad Max Crosby. He's awesome. He's also one of my favorite players. I love the high motor from that guy. He really screams defensive player to me. So I love that guy. But other than that, a lot of the defense is just kind of average and kind of whatever. I don't believe in that defense enough to hang in there with the Chargers and the Broncos and the Chiefs. I don't believe them to hang in there with these teams because all those teams have very explosive offenses and they're going to score a lot of points. So, like, if the Raiders want to win games, they have to score a ton of points to stay in these games. And, that's what they're going to have to do. But, like, I don't know. I don't believe it, man. I think they are going to be the fourth place team in that division, unfortunately.